So first thing first, when you go to this website ctflearn.com and you sign up an account, after signing up an account, make sure you verify your account. So after verifying your account, the next thing you are going to see is this dashboard. So when you come to this dashboard, right, the first thing you have to do is you have to come over here and click on challenges. Now when you click on challenges, this will load up. So the next thing you are going to do is you are going to click on category, because remember we have been treating crypto. So you click on category and then you select cryptography. So when you select cryptography, under difficulty you click on easy, because you want to treat only easy challenges. Then under this solve, right, you're going to click here and click on all, right, because I've solved all the challenges under easy, so that's why I have to click all to see those previous challenges again. So now that's the three major things that you need to take note of. So the first challenge we are going to be solving is character encoding, right? So I'm going to click on character encoding. I'll open this in new tab. I'll click on character encoding. So now under the character encoding, now first of all let me brief you guys what cryptography is all about. Now you see, cryptography, you can define cryptography as an act of hiding messages, like hiding intelligent messages to unintelligent messages. Because for example, now let's say I want to send a message across to someone and I don't want the person to actually read the message. Let's say for example I'm in GK and somebody's in Bosu, and then I want to wage a war, like I'm actually planning an ambush attack in people. I want people from GK and people from Bosu to actually attack people in Baku, for example. But now I want to send a message. You know, if I write that message in plain English, right, everybody can read that message. But if I write that message using any of the ciphers, it will be hidden, like it will be in an unintelligent format where people will not understand the message. So if I send the message, I have to send it with a key that it can be decrypted by my receiver. So when my receiver sees this message, you have to decrypt the key. You have to decrypt the message using the key to actually review the message. So even in the internet space these days, we have all the information, like when you log into your platform, your portal, and your respective portals, you actually have you actually send your information through plain text, right? So now, but the bad guys, the attackers, they can see your information, and we don't want that to happen. You get, yeah? So we don't want that to happen. So that's why internet technologies these days use cryptography to actually encrypt our message, to make it so that even if an attacker intercepts the message on the way, they will not know what we are trying to send. So I don't know if anyone gets that clear. Please, can you say, can you actually signify if you actually understand what I just said, please? Can someone just say something so I know we're all following? Hello. Okay, nice. So now, okay, let's proceed fast. So now we're going to be starting with character encoding. So I just opened this challenge in a new tab here. So now this is the challenge. Now you can see that it says that in the computer industry, standards are established to facilitate information interchange among American coders. Unfortunately, I have made communication a little bit more difficult. Can you figure out this one? So now you can see that this is the cipher text that is being given to us. Now you can see something about in the computer industry, standard that established to so you can see something about interchange among So now you can see that googling this interchange among American coders alone already reveals something to us about ASCII, right? So the normal me now, from what I've seen now, after reading it, I'll be like, oh, it's the American standard code for information interchange. ASCII is a character encoding format for the electronic transmission of text and blah blah blah. So now, if you notice, when we started this class, I always emphasize on the use of Google. Google is your friend. Most persons ask me questions in DM that you can just put that same question in Google and you get your answer. It's that simple and very very easy. So now, googling this now, we can be like, okay, now we know that we're up against ASCII, right? So we can now check about ASCII code, what ASCII code means. We can read about ASCII code and actually understand what ASCII code means. So since time is not on our side, we can just say, okay, ASCII code decoder. So we can just look for ASCII code decoder, and looking for ASCII code decoder, immediately the first link you see is this. You can see this decode.fr, but there are a lot of other sites you can use. So why not let's just use this to save our time, so we'll not waste much time. So once this ASCII code opens, and I noticed that a lot of people don't know how to use this website. Okay, good. Let me just quickly show you guys how to use this website. Okay, so this is the main. Let me just get the link of the site and just go to the site directly, so that we'll all understand how to use the website. Now when you see this website, when you open this website for the first time, you'll notice that all the texts here are in French, right? Everything is in French, and most of us, we don't actually understand French, especially someone like me that usually shy away from French classes in secondary school. So in order for you to actually understand this, you can look at your top right here. You see American flag and you can see the British flag. So you can decide to click the American flag. So let's just click the American flag. Clicking on the American flag, you see that it's changed from French to English. So when it changed from French to English, when you look down, when you read all these things that they wrote here, when you read down and you go down and you read all this, you are going to see a place where they said something about cipher identifiers, right? So now, but if you seems not to find any cipher identifier, but now if you see here cryptographic 2, under this cryptographic 2, you can see that with its cipher identifier that recognizes automatically more than 200 ciphers. So you can click here, so you can click on this cipher identifier, and it's going to pop up a cipher identifier for you where you can identify your cipher. So that's how to use the website. It's that easy. So let's go back to our challenge and let's copy our cipher text. So when we copy our cipher text, we can now use the ASCII code that we discovered. We can paste it here and decrypt, and you can see that we have gotten our flag. But in a scenario or in a case whereby you don't know if it's an ASCII code, then that is when you are going to use the cipher identifier that I just showed you guys how to use. Please, do you guys understand how to use this cipher identifier now? Can someone say hi, like hello? Let me know, yeah, if you can use it. Please mute your mic. So I just said something here. I said something here very very clear. I said that if you want to change from English to French, there is a flag by your top right. Just click on the flag that contains either American flag or the British flag. It's that simple. By your top right, you see a flag. You have to click that flag to change the language. You have to click that flag to change the language. So the next thing we are going to do is, now that we don't know the cipher, we are going to paste this cipher text in this analyze box, and we're going to click on analyze. So when we click on analyze, we are going to give it some time, and it's going to try to check and compare it with other ciphers available, and try to help us check the right encryption that was used on it. So let's just give it a time. I think my network is slow. So but meanwhile now, since we already saw that it's ASCII, but you can see that we got our flag here since we're using ASCII, right? So that's why you have to, when you are doing stuff like this, you have to have multiple options. You need to understand what you are doing. You don't just do because okay, how to do. Now you see, clicking on analyze, you can see that it's brought a top result for us that this is highly or most likely an ASCII code. So if you click on it, it's going to take you to a new tab where you can still paste your ASCII code, and then you can still decrypt it. So when you decrypt it, you still get a flag, just like we got our flag here. So it's that simple, guys. It's that simple, guys. So the next thing we are going to be going is I will show you guys that whenever you solve a challenge and you cannot, okay, let's say you have gotten a flag but the flag is broken, you try to read other users' comments below here so that you can actually get hint on the hint. So we'll be moving on to the next challenge, which is base 22D6. So the same thing happens. So let's just wait for it to load. I think my network is experiencing slow network. So now you can see that here it says that there are so many different ways of encoding and decoding information nowadays. One of them will work. So now looking at this now, you can see we have base this 6. So now I think looking at this, reading this thing alone from a beginner perspective, the first thing I'll do is you have encoding here, right? And you have something base 22D6. So why not just Google base encoding? So if you open your tab and you search, if you Google base encoding, you are going to see the first thing you are seeing is base 64, and then you can now start reading about base 64, and then you can you look at this website, base 64 decode and encode online, and looking at it, you are seeing base 64, and from the question you can see something 6 here. What's 2 plus 2? It's 4. So sometimes when you're even solving most CTF challenges, you can see that most of the hints you get are from the question itself and from the text that they provided for you below. So you can just quickly copy this, come to your base 64, you paste it, and you hit what? You hit on your decode. When you hit on decode, now you can see we got our flag very swift. Now if you want to use this tool that I showed you guys, this cipher identifier, you can just come here, you do the same thing, you paste your cipher, you click on analyze, you allow it to analyze your code, and it's going to come up with a result showing you that this is likely a base 64. So as on network, my network is quite slow, so it's taking much time, so let's just move. So now the next thing we do here is we got the flag from here, we'll copy the flag and we submit the flag on our platform. So let's move to the next question. Right, so the next question is Morse code. So now let's open Morse code and let's see how we can attempt it. So opening this Morse code, now you are seeing something gibberish here for the first time, and seeing this gibberish, you are not to panic, right? Seeing this, it's the same methodology that apply. Google the question, what is Morse code? Google, search with Google, what is Morse code? Because you are seeing this for the first time and you don't know what this means. So the best thing to do is actually Google that. Now you see, when you Google Morse code, you see that okay, Morse code is used for sending message, blah blah blah, and you read about it, and then immediately you start seeing things. Then the next thing you should do, you can be like, okay, Morse code decoder. The next thing you should be Morse code decoder. Now checking Morse code decoder, we have many sites. You can use any one you want, right? So you can either look at this Morse code translator. You can try it and see if it's going to give you an example, an answer. Then you come here, you copy your ciphertext. When you copy your ciphertext, then you can come to, let's say, this cipher identifier, for example. Now let me refresh this page because network is so terrible, so terrible. So you can analyze this Morse code now using your encrypted message identifier. But now you can see it's brought binary code and Morse code. If I'm a beginner, I will try binary code. If I don't get answer, I'll try Morse code. If I don't get answer, I'll try this ASCII code. But now if I try Morse code, there's a high chance of me getting an answer. Now if I paste it and I say translate automatically, now you can see it has given me a flag, right? It has given me a flag. So but aside using this site, now let's also use another tool, this Morse code translator. You can also paste your code here after opening this site from the Google search. You can paste this code, your Morse code here, and then you can see flags and yeah. So you can see that we actually got the flag by doing this here. So some persons. So now hope you guys are understanding so far. Please hope you guys are understanding. If you're understanding, please just make a comment, send a message in the chat, so let me know that you guys are following. Indicate in the message. Thank you so much. Good. So now the next thing we are going to do, we are done with the Morse code challenge, so let's close that. The next thing we do is let's solve reverse polarity. So we open reverse polarity in a new tab. Let's wait for it to load. The network is so slow. So we just give it some minutes to load that up. Okay. So while we're waiting for that to load, I would like us to just say something quick. Now you can see that the essence of this is not just to how will I put it? It's actually, as you progress further, it's going to get difficult, right? But if you notice something, I've been using Google. I've been looking at what is not ordinary. Those are the things you have to look out for. You have to just take a deep breath, Google what you don't know, what you have not seen before, and you are going to get a lot of answers and results. So the next thing is reverse polarity. It says that I got a new hard drive just to hold my flag, but I'm afraid that it's rotted. What do I do? The only thing I could get off it was this. Now looking at this immediately, guys, what is this? You can see it is binary, bro. It is binary, guys. You can see zeros and ones. Immediately you should start thinking this is binary. You can Google reverse polarity, you can Google rotted, but looking at this, you can see it is binary. Why not just, okay, let's not use our encrypted message identifier. Why not let's use another tool, binary. So now you can see binary to text translator. You can try this binary to text translator, and then you can see that we have other websites that you can try. So don't just be stuck with using only one tool alone, right? And there's also a website I wanted to show you guys, but then don't worry, let's finish this. So if you click on this, if you paste your file here and you tell it to convert it, right? You tell it to convert it, and you can see that that's giving you your flag CTF bit flipping, right? So, and aside that, there's another popular website in the space which is known as CyberChef. I'll send the link to CyberChef right away to you guys now. Let me accept someone. So now you can see CyberChef is taking time to load because I told you guys that my network is very poor. So okay, I think it's coming up. So I would like to show you guys how to also use the CyberChef. Now looking at this, you already know that it is a binary. You can come to CyberChef, right, and then you paste your ciphertext under the input. Now when you paste your ciphertext under the input, there is something that pops up here, a magic wand. When you click on this magic wand, right, this magic wand helps you to automatically check the cipher that was used here, and it solves the challenge for you. But if sometimes the magic wand is not going to show, so you have to actually remove it, and then you have to search here binary. So you say to from binary, so you hold and drag from binary, and then you drop it here, you paste your ciphertext, and you get your flag. So that's also another way to actually solve it. So you can also use let me leave that tab on. You can actually use your cipher identifier also too. So I want us to try other tools too. So let's move to the next challenge. The next challenge is extraordinary. So extraordinary, immediately from the name of the challenge, I can see something like a hex, right? I can see hex already, and I'm beginning to think, oh, hex, maybe hex. Now you can see it says that Mix Roxy, ROXY, a coder obsessed with being exclusively the world best hacker. She specializes in short cryptic, hard to decipher secret code. The below hex value, for example, let me quickly accept this person. Admit all. Okay, good. We are good to go. So now looking at it now, you can see it says that she specializes in short cryptic, hard to decipher secret code. The below hex values, for example, she did something with them to generate a secret code. Can you figure out what? Your answer should start with 0x. Now they give us two different cipher in hex format already. So, and we are given something like ROX. Now the thing is that from experience, I told you guys, why would they actually put a capital letter, an uppercase letter or word in the middle of a sentence? This is grammatically wrong, right? So this should stand out. ROX, right? ROX immediately should stand out. Now from experience, there's something known as XOR calculator. So looking at this alone, I can quickly go to Google, right? I'll search Google for what is ROX, right? So but you're not going to say anything. But then that's why CTF, sometimes when you play CTF, it comes with experience. What was that? Okay, I think they are telling us that in 15 minutes time the link will be up, so don't worry guys, I will drop a new link in the announcement group, so just try to stay tuned. So now looking at these rocks now, you can't find anything, but from experience, just like what I just told you guys, you can Google XOR calculator, right? You can see XOR calculator. So we have XOR calculator online, so we can come in guys. Let me drop the link to the CyberChef for you guys. Yeah, so that's the link for CyberChef. So looking at this XOR calculator, we can quickly come to the challenge. We copy this value. When we copy this value, we paste it here, and the next thing we do is copy the next value, and we paste it here, and we click on calculate. Now when we calculate, now you can see that it gave us the answer coded. But now when you copy this coded and you try to submit the flag, it's not going to go. but when you read the instruction again, they said that your answer should start with 0x, so it will be 0x then coded, right? So that's how you are going to submit your flag. So I think that's all for this. So now looking at the next one is Virginia cipher. So when you, let's open the link and see what we have. But immediately seeing this already, you can just quickly Google your own the name. Seeing that alone, you can Google the name, that okay, what am I up against? So now Googling this already, you can say okay, search Google for Virginia cipher, and then it says that the Virginia cipher is a method of encrypting alphabetic text using a series of interwoven scissor cipher based on the letters of a keyboard. Right now you can see based on the letters of a of a keyword. So now I'm not sure what this means, but it was left lying around. Now you can see it was left lying around. So what's this already? It's like a key to us immediately. So I can go here now, right? I can say okay, we have the Virginia cipher, and I can look for its decoder online, right? So if I look for a Virginia cipher online decoder, now let's use a new tool, this box-centric. So using this box-centric, there's another tool down here, Cryptio. So let's try the two tools and let's see how effective it's going to be, right? So let's wait for it to load. I think my network is very poor. Okay, so here we can now come to the challenge, and we'll grab the cipher text, right? We'll grab the cipher text, paste it here, then the key, it's asking us for the key, which we got this. Now let's paste the key and then we decode. Now you can see we got the flag. Now let's try to use another tool to see if the tool is still taking time to load, guys. So there's no time on site, so let's just leave it. But now you can see that we got our flag here. Ciphers are awesome. Good. So now let's close the challenge and let's move on to the next page. So moving on to the next page, our time for the Google Meet class is rounding up. So I would like us to take a short break, 5-minute break. I'm going to drop the next link right now in the announcement group right now. So let's just take a 5-minute break. Then the first session was also recorded, which it will be named as Part 1. So let's just take a short minute break, guys. Thank you so much.